devil in the deep blue sea. My preacher says I'm gonna burn in hell for all eternity. But when I have my judgment day and I lock eyes with my Savior, well, this is what I'm gonna tell him when he asks about my behavior. I'm gonna say, God was drunk when he made me. God was drunk when he made me. God was drunk when he made me. That's why I'm so crazy. Jesus and the fiery furnace, yeah, the devil in the deep blue sea. God was drunk when he made me, but that's okay, 'cause I forgive him. If it was God that made forgiveness, then before that he must have made sin. And who built the house of brotherly love and let the devil come dancing in? If it was God that saved a miracle child from the peril of the fiery flame, then it must have been him that killed the 200 others just to glorify his name. That's why I say God was drunk when he made me. God was drunk when he made me. God was drunk when he made me. That's why I spout heresy. Jesus in the fiery furnace, yeah, the devil in the deep blue sea. God was drunk when he made me, but that's okay, 'cause I forgive him. Start off with the religious material, work our way right into the secular stuff. This next song here is my most requested song. I played it once in a bar in Houston, Texas, a frat bar, which I really don't recommend that. It wasn't a good place to be. But after I played the song, it's called Handcuffed to a Fence in Mississippi, the crowd cheered and they welcomed me into their Texas frat boy mindset. And so much so that when I was urinating later on in the night, one of them came and asked me about the song, standing in the urinal next to me. And he's like, handcuffed to a fence in Mississippi, bro. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah, man, you killed it, but who does that song? And I was like, I didn't want to argue with him because he's big, so I said, I think John Mayer does. And my life was saved. You ready? Yeah. Is that in the house? The house should be shaking right now. Yeah, I'm handcuffed to a fence in Mississippi. My girlfriend blows a bluesy goodbye kiss. I see flying squirrels and nightmares of stigmata. Then I wake and find my Trans Am gone. Still I'm feeling pretty good about the future. Yeah, things are peaches but they're green. I'm handcuffed to a fence in Mississippi. But things are always better see the guitar that my cousin played in prison, floating with the TV in the swimming pool, calling for the owner of the motel, then noticing the blood stain on the door. I'm reaching for the shoes under the bushes, just in time to hear the siren say, I am anchored to a fence in Mississippi, where things is always better than this. Hold on a minute here. My Trans Am is missing. Oh, my Trans Am is missing. Oh, my Trans Am is missing. In Mississippi, that's a problem, bro. My Trans Am is missing. Oh, my Trans Am is missing. My Trans Am is missing. I guess no more kissing that girl. That girl. That girl who loved my car. Just a stupid superstition, 'cause life's a highway that you travel blind. It's true that having fun's a terminal addiction, and what good is happiness when it's just a state of mind? Fall in the prison of perpetual emotion, we are shackled to the millstone of our dreams. Yeah, I'm handcuffed to a fence in Mississippi, where things is always better. I invented a philosophy to go along with that song. I call it, the philosophy is called pessimistic optimism. And the way it works is this: is that like I looked at all the philosophical outlooks in the world, and I figured, okay, there's really basically four. There's optimism, there's pessimism, and then there's optimistic pessimism and pessimistic optimism. So I figure, okay, let me try these out and see which one suits me best. So I tried the optimism first. I was on a road trip with somebody and the car was running bad, and I kept saying, it'll be fine. And then they put me on the side of the road and I realized optimism does not work. So then I was like, well, let me be depressed. I thought, no, I've already done that my whole life. So I tried the optimistic pessimism thinking that would work. And it didn't really work well, because it's usually like you get out of bed and you put your feet on the ground and you say, it's going to be a great day. And then if anything goes bad, you get really depressed. So that leaves you with the final, realistic, only way to really lead your life effectively. That is the pessimistic optimism. And with that philosophy, it's real simple. You get out of bed in the morning, you put your feet on the ground and you say, I'm fucked. And if at the end of the day you don't have a hatchet sticking out of your head, well, then things is always better than they seem, as the song says. So I'll clue you in on that. If you're ever in a bad situation, chant that things is always better than they seem, and invoke the pessimistic, optimistic viewpoint. This one here, this song, I don't want to rush too much because I get a little manic on stage. I'm going to calm down and take a breath. Okay. I wrote this song on David Byrne's tour bus. David Byrne discovered me years ago, and I had been living down in Pensacola, if you know Pensacola, and they didn't like me there much. I'd gone back there with some mental health problems, and people avoided me, and no one was taking my calls, and no one would give me work. And I got really depressed. And I moved back to New York, and I wrote about the depression in my songs, and David Byrne heard them and signed me to a record deal. And next thing I know, I'm riding on the tour bus with him, touring all of America with him as his opening act. And as fate would have it, we played in Jacksonville, and then the next night we were in New Orleans. So the bus was going through my hometown, and I was on David Byrne's tour bus going through my hometown. And I thought, this is going to be quite beautiful. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, everyone else is asleep, and I'm wide awake looking out, and we get to my town, and I roll down the window, and I stick my arm out, and I go, fuck all y'all rednecks. I'm on David Byrne's tour bus. Where are you? It was a very liberating feeling. So anyway, as we rolled away from my hometown, I started writing this song right here, and it's an important lesson in that people tell you it's really important to remember, but it's also important to know what to forget. You know, forget the trauma of the past that limits you, and that's what this song's about. It's called Just Plain Bound to Forget. Start reverie. 3 a.m. in my hometown, not a soul stirring around. Mr. Trucker Man, don't slow down in this little town. I'm traveling faster than the speed of regret. What I was born knowing, I was bound to forget. In the blindness of being what I was born seeing, I was just plain bound to forget. I was bound to forget. Now my tank runs dry 2 hours out of Tucson. By 3 little crossings on the side of the highway. Still there's a box full of busted watches. I settle debts with the dead. Keep right on, keeping on. Traveling faster than the speed of regret. What I was born knowing, I was bound to forget. In the blindness of being what I was born seeing, I was just plain bound to forget. I was bound to forget. Tailgate truckload of tabula rasa till my mind goes clear than the highway west of El Paso. 'Cause I'm traveling faster than the speed of regret. What I was born knowing I was bound to forget. In the blindness of being what I was born seeing, I was just late. Bound to forget. I was bound to forget. Now 24/7 in the air, my friend. You gotta go with Godspeed, no, never relent. Less the soul, sucking stinky deep, your belly can pass like some snake in the grass. Strike and bury your ass. So keep your eyes on the prize, on the distant horizon. Be wary of the wind and the bad moon rising. Knowing when you're going somehow, some way, that you'll have to run your shadow. Yes, you will. One fine day. 'Cause you're traveling faster than the speed of regret. What I was born knowing I was bound to forget. In the blindness of being what I was born seeing, I was just late. Bound to forget. I was bound to forget. Thank you. It's